Okay, guys, so let's continue with reading part A, questions 14 to 20. As you can see here, complete each of the sentences 14 to 20 with a word or short phrase from one of the texts. Each answer may include words, numbers, or both. Now, question 14. Cholesterol is one among the leading causes of dash and morbidity. So guys, here is the hack. Here is the trick. Here is the logic. So for question 14 to 20, what you need to do is to hold on to two keywords. So two keywords. Look for the two keywords in the question. So now the two keywords here are cholesterol and morbidity. Okay, cholesterol and morbidity. So these are the two keywords that you need to hold on to, and we're going to see how these two keywords are going to fetch us the answer real quick. Okay, so after locating the two keywords, then so now look for the text where that keyword where it's likely to be used. Okay, so cholesterol and morbidity. So if you have to go back to the text now, so come follow me. Let's go back up. Now, text A is talking about tobacco and cholesterol. Now, BMI. Yeah, cholesterol is likely here. It's more likely here. Then text C, cholesterol and morbidity. Yeah, probably there's a research that has been conducted or carried out to show some relationship. So it's likely to. Then text D, health repercussions of Western lifestyle is also likely. So text A has been ruled out. Okay, so we are left with text B, C, and D. So now what we are going to do after locating the two keywords, holding on to them, and then ruling out the unlikely text, this is where speed is now important. So because you are not so sure where that two keywords, where you're not so sure of the text where it is being used. Okay, so now we need to skim here. We need to scan. So skimming and scanning. Okay, skimming and scanning, and we need to do that real quick. But this is going to be more helpful because we know what we are looking for. So because cholesterol is going to be used in all of these texts that we've mentioned, text B, text C, and text D. But because we have not just one, but we have two keywords that we're looking for, then it will make it helpful and to save us a lot of time. So now if you have to start now with text B, don't forget we are looking for cholesterol and morbidity, right? So now let's start with text B. So the first line, let's scan. Cholesterol is not there. Okay, the second line, preventing obesity, blah blah blah, cholesterol is not there. The third line, occurred, should be a priority, cholesterol is not there. Fourth line, nation, overweight, it's not there. Fifth line, numbers, like that. So that's how you just keep scanning. So now I can see it on the seventh line, blood pressure and cholesterol. Yeah, that's it. So but there's nothing like morbidity at all, so you ignore, you continue the scanning. Okay, cholesterol is not there till the last line. So cholesterol is only being used once here in text B, and there's nothing like morbidity there. So it means what you are looking for is not in text B. You understand? So that is how to go about it. So now coming to text C, let's scan again. Text C, current research, background, the first line, cardiovascular diseases, another, cholesterol is not there. Second line, overweight, obesity, elevated blood pressure. Yeah, cholesterol is there in second line. So we're still looking for what? Morbidity. So cholesterol are among, third line, the leading causes of global mortality and morbidity. Yeah, that's the answer. So our answer is in what? The second and the third line there in text C. So cholesterol are among the leading causes of global mortality and morbidity. So what you are going to write here in question 14, to complete question 14, is you just come here and then you put what? You put your mortality here in this dash, nice and slow. Yeah, like that. So cholesterol is one among the leading causes of mortality and morbidity. So that is how to go about it, guys. Okay, so now let's try number 15, question 15. Okay, so here we're talking about current intervention options for DASH in principle includes reducing calorie intake. So what are the keywords now that we need to hold on to here? So let me pause. So I want this to be interactive. I know you can't see me and I can't see you either, but I know you are following. So let's pause and then let's select our keywords. If you're not comfortable with 2, you can choose 3. Okay, so you can choose current intervention and then calorie. Okay, so are we done? So let me assume that we are done. So now let's go back to the text. So don't forget the keywords: current intervention, then calorie. So back to the text. Text A. So current intervention and calorie. So do you think that sounds that you can find under tobacco? Current interventions, then calorie. I don't know. Calorie, sounds like BMI, then current research, and then the health repercussion on Western lifestyle. So tobacco has been ruled out. From the keywords, you won't see anything regarding calorie and stuff like that when you have BMI on the list. So BMI should top that list. Okay, so current intervention, then calorie. So that's what we are looking for. So let's start our scanning now. Are we ready? So we are starting with BMI. So you can see the first line, current intervention, not there. Second line for BMI, preventing obesity, not there. The third line, not there. The fourth line, not there. Fifth line, not there. Sixth line, not there. Seventh line, here is there. So seventh line, current intervention option for obesity in principle includes those that reduce calorie intake. So now you can see that the answer here is in text B, and it is obesity. So what we're going to do is to come down again to question 15, okay, and put the answer right there. Current intervention option for dash, put obesity. So what we're going to do here is we're going to write it out. That obesity, we will write it out. So here we are not writing B, we are not writing C or A, we are writing out the answer, obesity. Okay, so is it that difficult? Yeah, let me know in the comment section, please. So now let's move on. Question 16. Overweight and obesity can cause dash outcomes, including cancers, diabetes, and osteoarthritis. So overweight and obesity can cause dash. So now our keywords here, we can use overweight and obesity. We can hold on to that too, to those two. Okay. So now going back to the text. Yeah, tobacco, BMI, current research, and then health repercussion. So do you think overweight and obesity, do you think such can be found under tobacco, under text A? No, I don't think so. So again, we start with what? Text B, because it is very high yield. Overweight and obesity, now you're talking about BMI. Okay, so text B, text C, so that's how to approach it. So now we start to scan again very fast. What we are looking for, overweight and obesity. So we are not reading all the text, we are only scanning to see when we are going to pick those two words. And once your eyes get crossed with those two words, then you pause and then you relate it with the other keyword, whether it is there or not. If it's not there, then you proceed. Okay, so we are doing this real quick. Okay, so let's start. BMI. So the first line, overweight and obesity, is not there. Second line is not there. The third line is not there. The fourth line, yeah, is there. The fourth line, overweight and obesity are also important because they can cause a number of non-cardiovascular outcomes, including cancers, diabetes, and osteoarthritis. So you have your answer right there on the fourth line for text B, BMI. So guys, that's it. So what we're going to do again is to scroll down and then fill the answer in. So The answer here is overweight and obesity can cause non-cardiovascular outcomes. So in the dash, you put non-cardiovascular. Okay, that's the answer. So question 17. Preventing obesity should be a priority during economic growth and dash of a nation. So preventing obesity should be a priority during economic growth and dash of a nation. So guys, again, let's go back to the text. Okay, before we do that, let's select our keywords. So our keywords here can be what? Prevent